Hey there, welcome to LSEA Yoga. My name is Laura, and today we're doing a relaxing sunset flow. So if you're ready, get on your mat, and I'll meet you there. We'll begin today in child's pose. So come on down onto your knees. Maybe the knees are wide, and just start to drape the torso over the legs. Rest the forehead on the floor, or maybe stacking the palms or the fists. And just sink down. Begin to deepen the breath. Breathing into the upper back, right between the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, release that. Breathing into the mid back, getting broad. And exhale through an open mouth. Breathe into the sides of your ribs, getting wide, and exhale. With each breath, sinking down, just relaxing into the pose. Breathing deep and full. The next time you inhale, start to lift the head and shift the weight forward, stepping the right foot forward into a lunge on the outside of your hands. Then let the hips sink down. Feel free to use your hand on the back of the ankle to get that foot where you want it. And just start to sink into the hips, let them get heavy. And we're just looking to get started here with a nice hip opener. So you can rock around side to side, flexing the foot, maybe coming onto the outer edge of the foot. Just find the kinks and work them out. Get into the side waist as well as the hips. That front hip flexor on the left side. Bend the arms. Maybe staying still in the middle. If you're feeling open, maybe come down onto your elbows onto a block or the floor. Or you can hang out here with the arms straightened. Keep moving or stay still, your choice. Deep breaths. Now curl the back toes under, and we're going to just step our right knee back to where it was. Come on back to child's pose just for breath. Stretch the fingertips long out in front of you. Get into the underside of the shoulders. And then shift it forward again as you inhale, left foot stepping forward to the outside of your left hand this time. Same thing, just let the hips drop down. Just start rocking back and forth. Finding what's tight and helping it release. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. continuing to move or staying still. Just finding what you need today. Now curl the back toes under, and we're going to step the left knee back to where it was, but this time we're going to come into cat-cow. So draw the hands in a little bit closer to the knees. And as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Deep breath in. And then exhale, curl the tailbone under and arch the spine. Empty completely. Inhale, crown of the head and tailbone lift. Exhale, round. One more time like that. Inhaling and exhaling. This time we're going to lift the hips up into a downward dog. That's our first downward dog, so feel free to walk your dog, pedaling the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe pressing the chest through the arms, turning the tailbone up toward the sky. Now as you inhale, let the left foot lift straight up toward the sky, and then exhale, step it forward between the hands, and then we're going to shift the weight, turning toward the right, so we come into a wide-legged forward fold. Bending into the knees, let the crown of the head work its way toward the ground. Knees can be as bent as they need to be here. Deeply breathing into the backs of the legs, letting the weight go into more toward the toes, and pressing the hands into the ground, and that'll help sort of work the crown of the head toward the ground. The sit bones up high to the sky. Now inhaling, come about halfway up with straight arms planted right in front of you, about under the chest. And then we're going to walk the hands over toward the right as that right foot turns out. So we're kind of in a lunge here. And then fingertips on the ground, right fingertips on the ground, reach the left arm up to the sky. You can also bring the elbow up and rest it on the knee if you prefer. Either way, open the chest. Open up toward the sky. And we're going to open up that shoulder. So let the arm go back behind you towards your left foot, and then scoop it down and forward and then back up. And do that with breath. Inhaling here, and then exhale, swing it back, down, forward and up. Deep breath in. One more time like that. Lifting up out of the shoulder if your elbow's on your knee. Reach it up, straight up. And then turn, planting the fingertips back down toward the right foot, and then walk back to center. Parallel the feet and fold. And let's take that to the other side. So come on about halfway up, turning the left foot out this time and walking the fingertips over toward that foot. Left fingertips on the ground, right arm goes up to the sky, elbow into the knee, pressing it over toward the left. You can also come on up, elbow on the knee, lifting up out of that shoulder. Deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, let the fingertips go back, down, forward and up. Inhale here and exhale. Big circle. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Last time, inhale, stay here. Reach, 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 open, open. And then fingertips down by the left foot, walk back to center and fold. Again, knees can be as bent as they need to be. Breathe deep into the back of the legs. Again, come about halfway up, hands about under the chest. This time bend right into that right knee. And we'll come into Skandasana. So hips come to the heel or all the way to the floor. Usually they're going to be floating somewhere around there. If that's not good on the knee, feel free to stay up higher. Okay? Skandasana. So here, hands in prayer, or you can reach the right fingertips out, left arm reaches up to the sky. Deep breaths into the hips and the underside of the left leg. One more big breath. And then come on back to center, lifting up. And we're going to go straight to the other side. So bend into the left knee. And the heel can be up or flat on the floor. Hands come into prayer, right toes or singing soprano up toward the sky. Or maybe reaching out with the left fingertips and up with the right. One more breath. And then plant those fingertips in the center. Come back to center. Reach the spine long. We're going to fold one more time. Exhale. And then walk the fingertips up, walk them back over to the left foot, and then step it back into a downward dog. Now lower the knees to the floor, walk them through so you can come through into a seated position. And we'll take double pigeon. So flex the bottom left foot as you do the right, and then stack knees and ankles. If this doesn't feel good, feel free to reach the bottom foot out in front of you. Protect the knees. But flex the feet, that'll help, and then support the top knee as needed. Now this may be enough. Sit right there, close the eyes. Maybe starting to tilt forward using the fingertips behind or out in front. We're just looking for a nice, healthy stretch in the outer hip. Deep breaths. When your body lets you in, start to walk the hands a little further forward. Close the eyes. Feel when your edge recedes. Sink a little deeper. Come on up to sit. Stretch your left foot out in front of you if it's not there already, and place the right foot to the inside of the left leg. We'll come into Janu. So bend into the knee and scoot the hip back and away from your planted left heel. So you're tilting the pelvis. Keep that knee bent if you need to. As you inhale, get long, crown of the head and the chest reaching forward toward the front of the mat, toward your left toes. And then as you fold, keep that length. Keep reaching forward toward the toes, not down toward the shin. Deep breaths into the back of the leg. Let it open. stretches release tension. And when we've released all that we hold in our muscles and our tissues, we can rest. So we're working toward that. Now walk the hands back up, open the hips wider, and we'll add a side stretch to this. So rebend that knee and press the left elbow into the knee. Hand can be up or down, whatever elbow position feels good. Lift up with the right arm and open the chest up toward the sky. Side bend toward the left, open the side waist. Press your armpit up and away from your knee. Just like pressing up into that so that you can really get a quality stretch there. Again, I encourage you to close the eyes and feel your way through it, turning up more toward the sky, adjusting as needed, dropping the right hip down, let it get heavy. So you can really get into that side waist. Don't worry about what it looks like. And then come on up. Bring the feet together and we'll take Paschimottanasana, so seated forward fold. So again, tilt the pelvis forward. You can rock the hips to scoot the tailbone back, and that helps tilt. Bend into the knees and then start to come forward again, chest toward your toes or the top of your head. Getting along in that direction. And then we'll walk the hands up, come on up to sit, and we'll take all of that on the other side. So this time the right leg is under, left leg over, stacking flexed feet and knees. Again, bottom leg straight if that feels better on your knee. This can be quite intense and that can be a little rough on the knees. So if you feel any tweaking, you got to back up out of it. Support the top knee if needed. And again, you may just sit right there if that's enough stretch. Otherwise, plant the fingertips behind and start to tilt forward. Just as we do in all the forward folds, our chest is going forward more than anything else. We're not rounding to try to fold. Fingertips can come out front if needed. Close the eyes. Breathe into that left hip, let it open. Walk the hands up and we'll take Janu on this side. So right leg out, right foot to the inside of right leg, bend into the knee, pull the hip back and start to come forward. Get long. Deep breaths. If you lost that deep breathing, come on back to it. Let it widen and open the back of the right leg. Walk the hands up. We'll take that open twist on this side. So open the hips up. Bring the elbow to the inside of the knee, reach the left arm up, turn up high toward the sky. And then start to side bend, dropping the left hip down, armpit reaching away from your right knee. Be sure to twist using the elbow as a lever to help you twist up. And that protects the low back. And back up to sit. Bring the feet together, scoot the hips forward, and we'll come on down onto our backs. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Give them a squeeze. Maybe rock side to side. Bring the feet down, stretch the legs long out in front of you. And we'll take Shavasana. So let the feet flop open, hands open to the sky, open to receive. Snuggle the shoulders in. Rock the head from side to side, release the neck. Close the eyes. Shavasana. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to bend the knees, place the bottoms of the feet on the floor. Bring the hands to the upper thighs. We'll draw the knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze, and then reach your right arm up overhead and then roll to your right. So you're in kind of a fetal position, using your right arm as a pillow. Eyes are still closed. And when you're ready, start to come up to sit. Find a comfortable seat. Eyes closed, backs of the hands to the knees, thumb and forefinger touch.